All right, and Michaela's singing means that we are back in the lobby bar for the week of September the 12th, 2022. Brian and Michaela here with you as always. And Michaela, we had a major historic event this week, a passing of someone who has been leading her country for a long time. And I thought maybe in the lobby bar we should pay homage to the late Queen Elizabeth II.
That's right. I concur. I totally concur and agree. My husband is English, and so he's not really a royalist, but this is it was a very sad day. The longest reigning monarchy person in like the history of England, 70
Yeah,
years. That's a long
70 years.
time.
Yeah, so I
70
mean,
years.
most people, obviously your husband and other people, in England, but around the world, like there's not very many people who remember a world without Queen Elizabeth as queen. So, yeah,
That's right.
so very major, kind of world news, and like I said, wanted to pay a little bit of homage to her and her passing. Now, from everything that we know about Queen Elizabeth II was that she loved a Dubonnet cocktail. And we actually covered the Dubonnet cocktail way back in episode 18 when we talked about the film Tootsie because they have a Dubonnet cocktail in that. So we mixed one up. And that one you put together just real easy. It's 2 ounces of gin, 2 ounces of your Dubonnet Rouge, and a dash or two of orange bitters. You just shake that and strain it and drink it just like you would a martini. And apparently the Queen liked to have these like every day, which is pretty awesome. I think I should have a cocktail every day. That sounds good to me. But we already did that one. So, Michaela, you were tasked with coming up with another Dubonnet recipe to pay homage to the Queen. So, what'd you bring us today in the lobby bar?
I brought a Dubonnet Manhattan. It is for anyone who doesn't like gin. If you'll recall, my husband hates gin and he was feeling sad. So I wanted to do something that used Dubonnet, which is a liqueur. It's a French liqueur that you can find at a liquor store.
Mhm.
Most people will have it. And this actually uses whiskey. So it uses 2 ounces of any kind of whiskey that you want. We chose a rye whiskey because that's what my husband wanted to do. So we did 2 ounces of that, an ounce of the Dubonnet Rouge, a quarter ounce of dry vermouth, and then a couple of shakes of Angostura bitters. And you put it in a shaker. You can shake that up, or if you don't want to shake it, you can stir it. Either way, I don't know why that would matter because it's whiskey, but that's what the instructions say. And then you're going to pour that into a chilled martini glass. Manhattans are usually in a Manhattan glass, so it's a little bit different. But you can add
Mhm.
a cherry at the bottom that'll soak up all the good alcohol and enjoy. And that is our homage to the Queen of England. May
That's
she
right.
rest
Yeah.
in peace. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, the Manhattan is a very classic recipe, and Dubonnet is just kind of like a variant of other vermouths. So, the easy way to keep a Manhattan recipe in your mind is 212, which is the area code for Manhattan. So, 2 ounces of your whiskey, an ounce of your vermouth, or in this case, the Dubonnet Rouge, and then two dashes of your bitters. So, yeah, go ahead and throw one of those and raise your glass to the late Queen. And cheers to that, Michaela. Thanks for bringing that. That is delicious, and looking forward to having one or two of those tonight. But what were people looking forward to this week at the movie theater, Michaela? Pretty light on the week, but we did have some pretty decent results with Barbarian leading the way with 10 million. That horror film there of the Airbnb gone rogue sort of thing, and that was followed by Brahmastra Part One Shiva with just close to 4.5 million, followed by Bullet Train, Top Gun, Maverick still in there, of course, and DC League of Super Pets. But $10 million for a horror film kicking off September, I think that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I need to see more reviews about it because I don't know how well it was reviewed. If people generally liked it, a lot of people went to go see it. I mean, $10 million. That's actually pretty good considering I didn't think it was going to do half that well, to be honest, just because of the subject matter. But
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure how good it was going to do, but $10 million, not too bad. From what I've seen, people's kind of reaction to it was pretty positive, but I think it's probably a little bit too high on the gore end for myself, so I'm probably going to steer clear of that one at least until I get a little bit more feedback. Maybe I'll have to have you watch it, and you can give me how many times you shouted and cried, and then I can know if I'm going to be able to make it through or not.
Yeah, shouting, crying. I don't really cry at horror films, but I do this nervous thing when I'm watching them at home as I talk through it, where I'm like, this
Mm,
guy's definitely gonna die. This guy's being stupid. Why do stupid people die? Why does this happen? And it somehow makes it better. Um,
mm,
for the gore fests, though, it is really hard because I like gore. I don't mind a little bit of it, but when it gets to this gratuitous violence where it's really just um gore for gore's sake. It's not, there's nothing that's lending its way to a storyline or helping us understand like anything about the film at all. I end up saying things like "whoa," and my husband should record it because halfway through I'm just like whoa, 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 that's too much, that's just too much. And it ends up being more of a comedy to watch
mm.
with me, so I don't know if that's a
Okay.
good idea or not, but yeah, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I just need to watch with you, and your comedic timing will help me get through. And yeah, let us know out there if you went and saw Barbarian this week. Let us know, and let us know if it's worth our time to check out. What does that do for the yearly box office standings? Not a lot. Top Gun Maverick is still leading the way, of course. It's just over $705 million, but it did move past Black Panther into fifth place all time. Next up in its way would be Avatar, which is in fourth place. But that's at 760 million. I don't know that Top Gun has the legs to keep getting out there, especially since it's available to stream and things now. And we're going to start getting more and more into that Halloween season, and some box office stuff come in. And we actually have a lot of things coming to the box office this week, led by another horror film. So this is called Pearl, which is the villain origin story for that movie X that came out earlier this year, that horror story. So I don't know. It's weird to have a movie and a prequel origin of that same movie in the same year, but here we are. I don't know if that is due to like pandemic timing or the way that it was filmed or the way that it ended up having to be released. So that's coming out. God's Country also coming out, but the one that I'm excited about, and I think you're excited about it. We both really seemed pretty high on the preview, but that was The Woman King coming out this week, Michaela.
Yes. Yeah, I cannot wait. I'm so excited to see this film. I actually saw um, the making of kind of with some of the cast of characters where
Mm,
Viola Davis is like getting all buff, and she was pretty buff
mm-hmm,
anyway, but like she, Lashana Lynch, there's a whole like group of women who are all working out together getting ready for this film, and it's so cool the way it looks, and the way that they built that, the true camaraderie, and obviously hopefully it's going to show itself up on the script, on the show as well.
mm-hmm,
I'm super excited to see this. I haven't heard if it's going to get a lot of Oscar buzz, but I feel like it's really starting to kick off what we like to call Oscar viewing season. I don't know if that
mm-hmm.
really is a thing, but for you and me, right after the summer, that's when either things go like horror movie ish, which we do some of, but not a whole lot of, and then, or we get into these sort of serious Oscar worthy performances and stuff, and we can
Mm-hmm.
start watching those and getting ready for the nominations to come out in 4 or 5 months. So that's exciting. I feel like this is the first of many.
Yeah, that's right. And it is that season because kind of that Oscar season really gets underway once the Emmy Awards have happened, and that is happening tonight. The Emmy Awards are tonight. So keep an eye. We'll probably post some stuff on social media. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a recap next week in the lobby bar of what won. We'll see if Michaela's favorite show Ozark wins, or if my favorite show Better Call Saul wins, or if something weird like Squid Game wins. It is hard to say. We'll keep an eye on that. And we had two other kind of limited releases I just wanted to highlight here real quick this week. We have Clerks 3 coming out. Is a limited release. It's only going to be out in the theaters this one week. And then also Moon Age Daydream, which is the documentary about David Bowie, which looks amazing. That's going to be out at the movie theaters this week too. So hopefully I get a chance to check in and see one or both of those. But I don't know. Let us know if you're heading out to the movies this weekend. Let us know if you're going to be checking out The Woman King, or if you're into Pearl, if you liked the film X that this is kind of the origin story of. Let us know if you make a Dubonnet Manhattan, and let us know what you think about that. But for now, Michaela, we better head in because the movie's about to start.